last episode of our Khans of the Steppe run, we had an ungodly event trigger that gave us a ridiculous amount of herd, manpower, titles, everything you can think of. This episode is going to be us wrapping up the series. We're going to use everything that event gave us to actually become Khan of Khans and get the achievement, this Genghis everything. Hope you enjoyed this video. It's a shorter one than normal, but there'll be brand new Crusader Kings 3 series on the channel soon. And we are back after the most insane event I've ever seen in Crusader Kings 3 triggered in the last episode. We are going to use everything that event has given us to immediately take the decision to become the greatest of all Khans. A great war of defiance will begin, pitting us against the strongest nearby rulers and nomads in our situation region. We're going to see exactly who that is in just a second. If we are successful, we will gain the trait Greatest of Khans and all of these insane bonuses. All defeated nomads will become our obedient vassals and we'll gain a heroic legend seed as well as the ability to choose a nickname such as Genghis Khan. If we lose, we are imprisoned by our enemies, possibly executed. We lose all landed titles, vassals and tributaries, and basically the whole run. We are going to sound the drums of war, and there is now an army of 27,000 men against us and all of these attackers. So if we zoom out, we can see that we are basically at war with everybody up until around here, and then south of us as well, these massive regions we are also at war with. My goal is to raise my army around here and try and sweep up north and deal with everybody here as soon as possible, try and work my way back down across the north and then meet the large army to the south when they are quite a bit weakened. The ultimate goal is to make sure that the enemy army don't just group up all together. I'm going to raise all of my armies here and I'm going to keep the mercenaries as more of a reserve force. We do have tons of gold. I'm going to raise them up later if we need to. War for the earth and heavens. Countless tribes rise to oppose me, riled by war by Kagan Ziligu of Karakathai. Others who are weak and fearful have joined Chieftain Tebuka as my tributary. All the clans under the Mongol Empire are called, cries my vassal. The brave mount their war horses. We ride to where your horsetail banners catch the wind. We will have the world or we will die. Yes, indeed. There are so many troops on the move at the moment. I'm trying to keep one large army relatively together in case a big grouped up force comes to join us, but I'm going to keep a smaller army just moving around the edges trying to deal with some of these random armies as well that are roaming around the place. There we go, a few battles later, we're already 20% of the way there. I'm going to just keep sieging around my border, making it harder for them to actually make their way into the capital just in case. No major crazy sized armies that I've seen around the place yet. I do want to make sure that I am managing this army correctly and not just killing my supply. I've gained a new nickname, the Ruthless. That's fitting, to be fair. I'll take that. Seems like the majority of the force is over here, about 10,000 men. I'm going to try and move over and deal with them before another 10,000 come to join them. I'm getting even more support from the vassals now that I'm a conqueror. Thank you very much. Okay, so now we can really see how they're grouping up. We have a big group over here, and then the large army from the south is starting to move up as well. Now that I know where the army is, I am going to start hiring some mercenaries over here and just add them into the main force, just so that when the big battle happens, we have everybody we can. Here we go, it's about to happen. It's about to happen. Okay, we are destroying them over here, and thankfully the rest are too busy sieging to even come and help. We're already at 40%. Okay, we just wiped the face with about 15,000 men over here, and now we're going to deal with the remaining group that's just inside of our actual realm and sieging us down. They're trying to run away. I don't think they're going to be able to. Look at this. Easy stuff. Easy. Absolutely destroyed. With that, we are already at 81%. We haven't even sieged down that much. We've just destroyed two of their largest armies. There's another small force up here. I'm going to come deal with these as well. There we go, 95%, just battle after battle here. Realistically, there's just a county or two that they've sieged down of mine. That is the reason why I'm not at 100% yet, but once we siege down some of their stuff, we should be there. That was ridiculously easy, and there it is. With that, we can enforce our demands. We will say, so be it. We've inherited some wars, actually, which is pretty interesting. But if we zoom out now, look at the size of us. Just victory after victory after victory. My Kurultai speaks for all the world. In the heavens are many great lights. In the heavens, the sun, moon, and stars. But on earth, there can only be one Khan. And we have gained Greatest of Khans. Look at this for a fame trait. We've also gained the Greatest of Khans Legend Seed, a ton of men in our capital. We've also gained Golden Lineage, which increases our vassal limit, terrified vassal tax levy and herd contribution. That's pretty amazing. Of course, we will take the name Genghis Khan, as was the goal of this entire series. There is the achievement. This Chinggis everything. Alright everyone, that is the size of the Mongol Empire now. We have achieved our goal of becoming Khan of Khans and uniting the Mongol Empire. Technically, we could continue, try and reform the Khaganate and everything else, but to be honest, I think it's rather clear now that this DLC is in need of some balancing. I would never go into dev mode and try and just cheat my way through a run, but it feels like I've done that through the event. Just giving me this many soldiers, taking care of this many problems, just handing me the Empire title is ludicrous. And sure, I could continue, but it's just going to be a series of me decimating smaller little counts and just trying to do the micromanagement around that before taking the decision. There is no real challenge here anymore, or at least a very interesting one, but I wanted to at least put a sense of completion on this series. I don't like leaving series unfinished. I hope you enjoyed watching. I'm going to start cooking up another Crusader Kings series that we can get going on the channel. In the meantime, if you've been watching this, do check out the Restoring Rome series. That one is still going strong. I really hope you all enjoyed watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Massive shout out to all of our brand new channel members as well. The idea that you want to become a channel member to help support me and what I do here really means the world to me. Thank you again. And of course, a massive shout out to our very first Emperor's Hand tier member, Spencer Roberts.